Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, the next city on our tour of upgrading is Los Angeles. But I've noticed another problem that we have. Man, this thing really looks beat up. I actually sort of love it. Another problem we have, though, is that we don't have enough food. Growler's little empire here.
It's not little.
What?
It's not little.
What's not little?
Growler's empire.
You interrupted me for that. We need more food. That's what I was trying to say. We need more food. I don't remember that being black. Why is that all black? I do love the little farm factory setup I have over here. I'm pretty pleased with how that came out. Maybe we'll be able to do something similar today. So I do hope to get to Los Angeles today. As you can see, we have a lot of fuel backed up, and I'd really like to take care of that. But let's start out by getting another farm or another food source going. Now, I was looking around. We've got, if I can find it again. Here it is. We've got this farm right here, or this factory right here. We've got two farms over here. We got one farm right up here. So I think these will work out well for us. And let's see. I think let's start out doing this. This is going to be 320. Let's set this up with 4 slots here. And how do I want this angled? I think I want this angled about like this. Let's flatten this a little bit first.
You and that flattening. You waste so much of Growler's money doing that.
It's what your money is for, Growler.
Growler's money is not for wasting. Growler's money is for hoarding.
You're gonna hoard it, huh? Alright, well, if you say so, Growler. Alright, that should be good. I just want to make sure that we don't... That's interesting, it's not even connected. I want to make sure we don't have any goofy, stuff going on there. You know what, let's... Since this is not even connected, let's remove it entirely. And let's see, where is the edge of this? Okay. Oh, do I have to go all the way to the end? Looks like. Okay. Now, let's put this right here. Nope, wrong one. That works. Okay, so we're connected to that now. I'll fix the road when we're done here. All right, so this, I'm thinking, what I'm going to do here is this. I want it to be right around here. Tracks, slow tracks. So let's do our crossing right about here. And we'll switch to this sort. Looks really good. It's not blocking anything. Keep that. Then we'll come on down to here. I'm going to leave that. Probably don't need it, but I'm going to leave it anyways. That way, if we need to, we can get a road or another train track underneath it. There. Okay, that all looks good. Now, I'm thinking maybe if I straighten out this road some... Maybe I don't even need to straighten out the road. I'm just wondering if I can... It's not even connected. I'm wondering if I connect the... Yeah, I do need to straighten this road. Let's pause this. If I can connect the station like right here in the middle between them, maybe I can span the two of them, and in that way not have to put in two stations. There, that right there. You just come out and connect to it. You come down and connect to it. Okay, and then let's see. We only need a single platform. Let's try this. Shoot. Nope. That one will work. This one won't. What if can I somehow, let's take this back off. Let's go ahead and connect this. There we go. And connect it down here too. What if I can get this to, yeah, there we go. Have little tails connecting it to the farm on the side here. Then can we do that? Yes, we can. All right, cool. So we're going to go with medium buildings. Let's make this 400 meters long. Yeah, that looks good. So what we'll do, actually already connected to that. Maybe I can get away with just extending this in the center here. So we're using these. Connecting there, we're not connecting here. Let's do this. Let's just keep the pattern that we've got here, and actually, let's do this. We'll put one of these. Come on, one of these. We'll put another one of those. No, that's not where I wanted you. And then we'll put more of these. Really? We're still not connecting to this? This is the one that was working fine. Oh, there's no tails on this down here. All right, let's do this. I can see what the problem is. You can see it's not perfectly straight on there. So we'll just redo the road and then we can get it perfectly straight. Let's flatten this out. It wasn't flat on there the first time either. Okay. And then we'll put curvy, no, come on. Curvy road on. But this, I want it straight. Looks good. And you, straight up to there. Now does it connect everybody? Yes.
You watch, something will change and it doesn't work.
Shut up. You know, I double tracked this bridge and I don't know if we really are going to need that to be double tracked. Let's just single track this for now. If we need to double track it later, we will. Okay, that looks good. Now, we're gonna, come on, there we go. Grab this. And connect to the end there. Why do you want to stay high the whole way? Let's try this. I think it's going to want to be bendy. Let's go right there. And then go to there. We lose one field out of the whole thing, but wants to dig down into the ground. I don't want it to do that. So either wants to be in the area or it wants to be buried. That looks a little bit better. I think we'll stick with that. How does that look there? That looks good. All right, cool. All right, I put a shed in and got us our first train going. Hopefully this train will be big enough to handle everything. I suppose we could lengthen this if we needed to, but I'm guessing it'll be plenty big enough to handle this by itself. So let's go ahead and actually get the delivery side done first. I extended this out here so I could place this, but that's the direction we're going to go with our delivery. We only have one train on here. That's the tools delivery, or the delivery from the tools factory up here, wherever it is. There it is. So I don't think there's any problem with us sticking another line on here. Let's see. What about, so right about there? And then can we connect it down here? That looks pretty good curve-wise. Oops. We're not on the track, but there we go. Oh no, that's a very wonky curve. I wanted a better curve than that, dang it. Let's do this instead. Let's cut this back to where it was. There we go. And let's try curving this way. Yeah, this gives us a much nicer curve doing it like this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. It's a slow curve, but I'm not too concerned about it. There we go. That looks nice. I like that, actually. Smooth this a little bit. Let's go ahead and double track it just for this little part so that we're not having to put a double slip switch there. We don't need to be very long. Come on. There we go. That's better. All right, let's take these out. And we'll put signals in. We don't want that. We want that. So we'll put right there, and right there. And that should be all we need to worry about for that. Let's just create a route for it. And coming right back to the same platform. Okay, and we'll just make that neon green there. And this will be the Kansas City Food Freight. And we'll put, I guess I'll put one of these on. Can I color this at all? Oh, I can. How about that? Cool. We'll use that color. That's good. No, let's use I just don't want to use red. What's going to look good? Yeah, we'll use that. That looks fine. So put our locomotive on there. This. And let's... Oh, yeah, we don't want that on. We want to use our... What do you call it here? There's one here I like to use for food. There it is. Put 10 cars on there. What are you unhappy about? Could not connect all stations. How is that possible? Why does that look black instead of green? Oh, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Well, you're coming out on here. Why are you coming out on here? You were not supposed to be on that station. No, you're not. Why is it coming out to this station instead of the station it's supposed to be on? Okay, send you back to the shed one more time here because I figured out what's wrong. Some of the track isn't electric. I actually thought about that as soon as the air popped up, but I got distracted by something else.
You are easily distracted.
That is unfortunately quite true, Brawler. We don't need the passenger side, but I'll electrify it anyways. Okay, now let's try it one more time.
Hopefully you can find the caves this time.
Don't give me any grief, Growler. There we go. No error that time. Okay, cool. Okay, this is running pretty good now. In fact, I think this is just about to upgrade to the next size. You can see it's already upgraded once. Now, before we finish up here, I want to get this one connected. Not that I think we really need the grain at the moment. We've got, where is it? Plenty coming from here, from these two farms. Oh, they actually are a full bore now. Okay. Oh, wait, do I need 4 farms? Why was I thinking I only needed 3 farms? I need a 4th farm from somewhere, don't I? We're using those farms. There's one over here. We'll figure out how to get that one in at some point. And we're definitely not going to need 2 lines for this. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and connect that to the closest platform here. We just need to move that to 1. There we go. And then this one we can go ahead and bring into there, and I guess we'll bring this one around to here. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. We need right there. We'll go with small stuff. It's not what I wanted. I don't know how I always manage to do that. Okay, we are going to have to flatten some terrain out here a bit. Oops. Flattening to the wrong level. All right, now we should be able to fit this on here. There we go. And I suspect I'm going to have to do something about this too. Okay, we'll flatten that out a little bit longer. I'll make it look nice later. Right now, I'm just worried about getting it going in here. That looks good. Go. I'm going to have to do something about that too, aren't I? Okay. Always something in the way, I tell you. There we go. And I want to raise that up a little bit because I don't like it being sunken down in there like that. I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and run a connection right here. That way we can get trains onto this section here. All right, we took care of that. Got a train on there now. Now let's get this last one while I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and we'll put a terminal station on here. That looks good. Then all we have to do is bring it down and around. Okay, let's see here. Well, that's not really what I meant to do there. That's okay. We can still do this. We're going to let this guy get going. Let's speed it up so this guy will get going more. Alright, now paused. Alright, so what I want to do here is this. I want to disconnect from this. And we're going to, no, yes, there we go. We're going to run. Let's get rid of that. Gonna run this out to here, there we go. And this one will go ahead and connect to there. And then we can go ahead and connect this. There we go. That looks good. And then we'll just move this onto platform 3. And now we have this last platform we can use for our new line here. There we go. Not sure why we're bridging over that, but underground in a couple places here. I think if we just get rid of this road here, we'll be okay. Leave that. How's that look? I think that looks pretty good. All we have to do is there it is. I was gonna say, what happened to the road I had to replace? Well, that wasn't a good looking road, was it? All right. Well, we got all 4 of those farms connected now. And we've got trains running. These 2 farms seem to be putting out plenty now. The other 2 hopefully will kick up fairly quickly. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.